Not gonna lie, our elf Emmy Nemmy has really been stepping it up this week. She better cut that shit out because she's setting the bar a little too high and we like low expectations. She even put paper ornaments hanging from the kitchen ceiling. Whatever, let's get this podcast started. Welcome back to Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original brought to you by Olipop, a new kind of soda. I'm your host, Kylie Kelce, aka that lady with 4 kids that's always warning you to stay away from her husband. That's accurate. I've watched all 7 seasons of New Girl at least 8 times. That's not an exaggeration. And my version of self-care is driving by myself into the city, playing the music that I want to hear and not getting screamed at for it, and picking up food that I specifically want to eat. To be quite honest, I do that. I drive into the city to get good city food typically when I have a call, because if I know it's going to be 30 minutes and I don't have to be on video, you're probably getting my undivided attention when I'm driving my car. Because I'm not a sitting duck in my house for my kids to be like, hey, mom, hey, mom, can you get down the big snack bin? Mom, can you get me something out of the drawer? Mom, can you fill up my water bottle? Mom. Also, Wyatt recently figured out how to use the remote. So I had to hide that on a higher shelf because every time someone started talking, suddenly the volume on our living room TV was at 80. Do you know how loud 80 is? Oh my God. It straight up sounds like you are having the grand finale of Disney fireworks in your living room. It is insane. And that's what she's doing. And so I can't speak to other people in my house. It's very passive aggressive. It is honestly, it's so passive aggressive. And she doesn't say anything. She just turns it up. And she also knows that I'm going to take the remote. So she hides it next to her leg and turns it up and then just sort of looks at you like, did she notice that it's deafening so loud that you can't even hear your own thoughts? Did she notice yet? Yes, I noticed. Coming up in today's episode, I'm going to get honest about the only type of gift opening event I do enjoy, white elephants, and some of the funniest moments we had during the Eagles holiday party over the years. After that, I can't believe this is finally happening, and I'm getting to talk to her in person. I'm going to be joined by the lead actress from one of my all-time favorite TV shows, Zooey Deschanel. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. This was such a staple in my house. I really cannot emphasize enough that it was like a full family event. Like this was one of those shows that we could put on and no one in the house would argue. That's a big deal. Even Big Ed was sat. You see what I did there? Big Ed was sat for some New Girl. I could even get him to finish the theme song. Who's that girl? It's Jess. But first, let's get to a brand new edition of Places Kylie Has Some Business Being, brought to you by CVS Health. This past week, I guess I can admit I had some business attending the March of Dimes Sports Luncheon because I was there to present Jason with an award. It was the Sports Achievement Award. He and Katie Ledecky were receiving it. I would just like to throw out there right off the jump, I was fangirling so hard on Katie Ledecky. I was not cool about it. I actually went up to her and said, I am such a huge fan. And then I immediately went into confession where I said to her, I have to admit, I have said that the one sport I don't want my kids to do is swimming. And she said, oh, I know. It is so, I understand that my husband was very, very good at his job. I understand that he is probably on the trajectory, and I'm saying probably because I am a superstitious individual. End up in the Hall of Fame. To be in the presence of someone who has 14 Olympic medals, I think. I was trying to play it cool. If I wasn't cool about it, Katie, I tried my very hardest. I will say the event raised $1.4 million to support maternal and infant health programs. Shout out to March of Dimes and all the incredible work they are doing. It was so great to be able to sit at this luncheon and hear about all of the families that were impacted by their work and the research and programs that they are funding. It is so important, obviously, as someone who has experienced loss myself, who has experienced 5 pregnancies. It is very much an important cause. And obviously, I am in full support of all of the work that they are doing. So I'm very grateful to have been able to sit there and learn more about it. Now, on a much lighter, much more ridiculous note about this event, there were also lots of clips going around of Jason and I dressed up for the occasion. And the real ones know I can't resist a comment section. So starting with this one, I love it how she's dressed like a normal person would dress for a big event. Guys, normal person got dressed for an event. But a majority of the comments were people shocked by how I look when I'm not wearing sweatpants for once. Someone's like, at Kylie Kelce, look at you with the flame emoji. Someone else said, my, don't you look good all dressed up. Guys, it's strategic, okay? If I wear sweatpants all the time, right? Then my baseline is dirtball, okay? That's great. That's my baseline. Then when I have to step it up a little bit, okay, when I wear hard pants or heels, and then you guys will be like, wait, what? Does she got it? Guys, sometimes I have to put on hard pants so that everyone doesn't keep asking, why did that fine ass slice of man, who are we kidding? That's not a slice. Why that fine ass whole dessert ass of a man pick that? Sometimes I got to remind you, when I want to, I can look a little put together, but you got to set the bar low. Because all that was like a blow dry. I don't know. That was a blow dry. Yep, that was a blow dry and a blazer. Easy. Honestly, fuck that. It's not for anybody else. It's for yourself. You gotta dress up every so often just to be like, oop, yep, you can still do it. There it is. There it is. You can still actually use the things in your makeup bag. There it is. You can still use a curling iron. There it is. And then promptly return back to dirtball. And that's it for Places Kylie Has Some Business, being brought to you by CVS Health. Next, let's move on over to Doom Scroll of the Week, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. First up on Doom Scroll, there's a viral clip from the other podcast going around that you guys keep asking me to comment on. So here we go. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
You claim that you and your wife haven't gotten in a fight in 10 years.
That's right.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying, Travis.
I'm just asking.
Shall we ask you the same questions?
Well, it's only been 2.5 years, and you're right. I haven't gotten in an argument.
I met this incredible woman that she's beautiful and smart and stands for all the most important things that I believe in the world. And I can't believe how lucky I am. So what am I going to fight about? Yeah, you can use that if you want.
I'm stealing it for sure.
We had a couple comments. I need at Kylie Kelce input with crying laughing faces. Someone said, Jason likes rage baiting Kylie too much. Notice how my husband was oddly quiet during this segment. He did ask a couple clarifying questions, but for the most part, his ass knew that he could not say that after almost 8 years married, we absolutely argue. Now, do we argue often? Not really, but we've definitely argued for sure. I'm wondering if they're trying to classify an argument as like an argument, right? Like almost like a yelling, like, to be fair, I'm not a yelling arguer. So the arguments in our house they're not a yelling situation. I just think that if you're married, you live together, specifically if you have children, I think it gets like you're potentially having some sleepless nights. You might have like varying degrees of patience with certain situations with your kids. Also, I do think it's important to figure out what the definition is of the argument. That's why I'm saying, like, is it a yelling? Or is that is it like a yelling thing that we're not going to argue? Is it like, is that different from bickering? You're telling me you don't bicker? or argue, or maybe you do bicker, but you don't argue. I'm very confused about this. To George Clooney's credit, I would not argue with them all either. Absolutely not. I would be right behind her like, yeah, get them. What she said. I'm with her. Whatever she says, we ride it on. If she wants to come on this podcast, you just come through, girl. She is far more professional than this. Seems unlikely, but the invite's there. Next up, I've already briefed you guys on the gold that is the comment section, and I just stumbled across a Hall of Fame worthy one on a recipe video with the caption, "What my future kids are going to be getting when they ask for a snack." There was a kneading of the dough, okay? There was a resting of the dough. There was a forming of the dough. They mixed cream cheese, something or other, put a fresh cut fig on top. They drizzled some honey and some pistachios. What you gotta do when you see this kind of thing, run. Okay? You run, you sprint as fast as humanly possible. You go as fast as your little fingers will get you to that comment section, and you start scrolling. And let me tell you, this didn't disappoint, okay? Have you ever met a child before? It's one of the first comments, okay? My son wouldn't eat a bagel because, quote, the whole tastes weird, so good luck with that. Nope. Nope, you cut it the wrong way. Okay? This is on, don't you ever cut triangles when they wanted squares, okay? If you have witnessed a crash out by a toddler because you cut a food the wrong way, you are scarred for life. There's nothing that can you are literally making a new sandwich. It's not. And people who want to be like, wow, let them have a tantrum. They'll eat when they're hungry. Yeah, you're right. You know what? My ears have had enough. I'm probably going to make another sandwich. Guys, here's the deal. I do just think, that we're all, as parents, we're all just fighting the good fight. Okay. And here's the deal. If this woman has kids and her kids are patient enough to wait for the fig buns, power to you. My kids are all different types of eaters. Some days they like the pasta. Some days they don't. Some days it's the shape of the pasta that is incorrect. Some days it is the wrong kind of cheese. It's crazy when you feed your kids something, they're like, that's great, and they don't argue with you. Typically, they don't even say that's great. They just don't argue with you. I don't know if that's anyone else's situation. It's not that my kids are like, wow, mom, this is delicious. They just don't argue with you. And to me, that is like one of the sweetest, kindest feedbacks about a dinner presentation that I can receive. And our last video is one of the most heartwarming TikToks I've doom scrolled upon ever. And it's a cause near and dear to my heart. Queen Emma, the clip, please.
Come here. Nope, that wasn't embarrassing at all. Now that I think about it, I get rejected a lot. It's okay. The little bro flying by. Meanwhile, my goal is to get the kids to a space where they're independent of their parents, and the parents are in a space where they can actually enjoy the rest of the haircut time.
Come on, thank you. That's all I need. Fist bump. That's it. She's right there.
I love this so much. I love this so much. First of all, shout out to Vernon Jackson and the Gifted event in Cincinnati for all the incredible work that you're doing for neurodivergent kids. On the Gifted event homepage, it says, as a barber, I saw the need for a place where children with disabilities are supported during a haircut and an environment where parents or caregivers don't have to explain their child's behavior or apologize for something they may do or say. This is so important. This is so important to give families the space to do something that neurotypical families may take for granted. Obviously, if you take kids into a barbershop or to get a haircut, a neurotypical kid might be uncomfortable with clippers or have an outburst, or it's not something that might be happening on a regular basis. So any kid might take issue with this. But specifically the neurodivergent population, the sensory of it, the clippers touching your neck, the sound of it, the comb running through their hair, all of these things could be things that could trigger any type of sensory issue or honestly just be uncomfortable because it's unknown. It is so amazing that not only is Vernon taking it upon himself to create this safe space for these families, but he is also sharing it via social media to make sure that if you feel so inclined, you can donate, which is amazing. But the other thing is to show that he is using his tools to be able to interact with these kids in a way that is not only productive for them, but settling to their parents. So Vernon, thank you so much for making a safe space for these kids and their families. You can donate at thegiftedevent.com. NGL will be making a donation. We are so incredibly grateful to you, and also for sharing what your strategies are and how you're using them so that maybe other people will feel inclined to offer this in their cities or near their homes. Next time I'm in Cincinnati, maybe I could stop by. Please. Just come for a visit real quick. That's it for Doom Scroll of the Week, brought to you by Toyota. Zoe Deschanel is coming up, but first it's time to get even more honest, real ones. This is Can I Be Honest About White Elephants, brought to you by Amazon. Shop holiday deals now. Before Jason retired, we did a white elephant every year for our holiday party with the Eagles Wives. And this is the only time I truly enjoy opening gifts in front of people. I think because it's not intended for you. And also, it's a true surprise. You don't know who gave the gift. You don't put your name on the gift. You don't know who brought it. That's another fun aspect to it. Sometimes at the end, when all of the gifts are open, you can go around in a circle and try and guess who brought the gift that you ended up with, which is kind of fun. The most memorable gifts. I mean, my box of fucks was great. That was an Annie Elliott special. I ended up with a box of, my middle finger's missing. Oh no, it's right there. My middle finger candle was in the box of fucks. There was a Christmas ornament of an elf giving the middle finger. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck is also a book that was included in there. She's under here. You might be able to see her. Can you see her? She's under there. Squirrel's back. That's a full-blown squirrel, though. That's a hefty-ass squirrel. He's big boy. Look at him. He's trying to hide a nut right now. Okay. I will tell you that I brought the exact same gift every single year. Okay? And this is my sleeper gift for a white elephant. Specifically, one that is, you could do it if it's co-ed as well, but we were a room of women, so it translated very nicely. Almost every single year on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, I would go online, find the best deals on some expensive ass sunglasses, and I would get sunglasses. One year I got like really nice ones that were like funky and cool, like sunglasses I would never personally wear because I'm just not cool enough. But they were these awesome like statement sunglasses, and I got those on hella sale. And then I brought them for the white elephant. Otherwise, I would buy ones on sale that I would personally wear, because they were a little more like everyday sunglasses. And they always, I feel like people were excited to get them because don't we all just lose all of our sunglasses? There was one year that, someone brought, I don't even know what the bag is called, but it's a bag that collapses down. Someone will know in the comments. That collapses down and was just like a standard tote bag, but it was very nice and very low key. And I liked it. And I stole it, and then it got stolen from me. So what I did before I left was I looked it up and I ordered it myself so that I could still have it. Because that's on not being a purse person, but knowing when a bag was going to do what I needed it to do. Things that people, again, not necessarily a specific size, that a bunch of people would enjoy are great gifts. And one last white elephant pro tip here, real ones. If you have your own white elephant coming up, might I recommend a nice scroll on Amazon? They break down gifts into categories, which makes it super easy to find what you're looking for. You can also search for specific price points. Plus, you can pretty much find anything on Amazon and have it delivered right to your door. And let's be honest, if you forget and you're in a pinch, they probably got your back. That's it for Can I Be Honest? Brought to you by Amazon. Coming up, my conversation with Zooey Deschanel. Also, shout out to our NGL queens for decking out this festive set. You'll see what I mean. This episode is brought to you by Olipop. Before I go any further, I'm going to need to crack one of these right now. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh, crisp apple. Look at the Yeti. We love Yetis in our house. Now, as I was saying, the real ones know I always keep it real about parenting, and the holidays are always a particularly ridiculous time of year with 4 kids. And speaking of, if you listened to the last show, you know our deadbeat elf on the shelf is officially back. Yep, Emmy she busy. Sometimes she's busy doing nothing, and sometimes she's busy decorating like a crazy person. We're not quite sure how she does it, but Wyatt calls it getting into mischief. And that's adorable. It's fun. We're having fun. And so is Olipop with their 18 flavors and adorable cans. Seriously, look at that cute Yeti. Look at it. The special holiday Yeti cans also come in the vintage cola and ginger ale flavors. You guys already know I always embrace the chaos, but it helps to have a short, refreshing moment of calm with my favorite flavors of Olipop. And get this, you can get a free can of Olipop. Buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store and they'll pay you back for 1. Shop at Walmart, Target, Whole Foods, and thousands of other retailers near you. Sign up at drinkolipop.com/NGL. If you know just one thing about me, there's a very good chance it's that I have a lot of kids. Like, I still can't believe I have 4 tiny humans. 4. I surprise myself every time I say that. But having 4 kids plus a husband, a dog, all our extended family and friends means I have quite the holiday shopping list. And that's where Amazon comes in clutch. You can find pretty much anything for anyone right on Amazon. I do love to scroll Amazon like a good old doom scroll because you get suggestions on the homepage. Sometimes you're like, you know what? I did need that. Thank you for suggesting it. I also love how Amazon has so many different categories for gifts. If I'm trying to think of ideas, I've said this before, but my gift giving skills could use some improvement. Plus, you guys already know I love a good deal. And with Amazon's holiday deals, I've been way ahead of the game this year. Not only can you find anything for anyone on Amazon, you can also have it delivered right to your door, which is so nice to not have to pack the kids up and go out shopping. Head to Amazon.com and shop holiday deals now. If you didn't already know, I'm a serious germaphobe. That's a big understatement. My kids know they have to wash their hands immediately when they come through the door. Honestly, do not bring your school germs into this house. Ew. Ew. Luckily, CVS always has me covered with everything I need to keep my family healthy. And you know I'm constantly stocking up on hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes right on the CVS Health app. The CVS Health app is a single place to handle healthcare needs for the entire family. It makes the whole healthcare experience simpler and more convenient, especially for busy parents. The CVS Health app helps me refill, track, and manage our prescription needs anytime. There have been a number of times in my life where CVS has just transferred my prescription. When I've been down the shore and I've forgotten something, you can pick it up really anywhere. They are so incredibly helpful in the pharmacy, but I also go there for just everyday essentials as well. You can also quickly find care from qualified providers and schedule minute clinic appointments for vaccines, sports physicals, and more. I've been getting my flu shot from CVS for quite some time. I'm going to continue to do that. I actually had the pleasure of meeting with some of the CVS team. Shout out to Talak. He thought I wouldn't sneak his name into the episode, but here we are. So that I could tell them about how much I've loved CVS for really my whole life. It's been our pharmacy in my family for a very long time. It's the only pharmacy in our shore town. We're CVS through and through. Go to cvs.com/app to learn more and download the app today. Our guest today is the Emmy, Golden Globe, and Grammy nominated actress known for her iconic roles in Elf, 500 Days of Summer, and my favorite TV show of all time, New Girl. And now you can also watch her in her newest holiday movie, Merv, out now on Prime Video. She's also a fellow mom and animal lover, and she's officially, not gonna lie, Zooey Deschanel, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
This is so exciting. I rewatch New Girl every spring.
I love that about you.
every single spring.
That is amazing.
I have shows that I watch in season. New Girl is a spring show. I can't explain it.
It makes total sense. I think you're right.
And I watch it start to finish every time.
God, I love that. That's so great. And we have matching Band-Aids.
And we have matching Band-Aids. Look at this. Yeah, big fan. My dad is, I have to give a picture here. My dad, Big Ed, he's called Big Ed because he's 6'9", big guy.
Yes.
Union electrician, like grew up in Philadelphia. He's really, he's a character.
Oh, my family's from Philly too. Did we talk about this yet? No. Did you know that?
No, this is
like
groundbreaking information.
Like my family came over on a land grant from William Penn in the 1600s.
Love this so much. Get deep in it.
Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you have Philly roots.
Deep Philly roots. Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
So we will circle back to New Girl because I have a lot of questions.
Okay, I have answers.
I love that. But first, since we're in this winter wonderland of a set and it's Christmas time, I'm going to start with Elf, if that's okay.
Please. But also, can I just, this artwork is really great. Who did that artwork?
My children.
They did a really good job.
For their ages, yeah.
For their ages.
Yeah. We watch Elf every year in our house. I think most households do.
Aww.
I saw you say that your daughter has finally started to show some interest in watching Elf.
Yeah.
Has she watched it yet this year?
No, she hasn't. I think she wanted to have like some friends over to watch it. I was like, I won't watch it with you because that's weird. But but yeah, it's cute because they love rom-com. Like these 10-year-olds, like they love rom-coms. So I was like, yeah, I think they'll enjoy it. I think they'll enjoy this new film I have out, Merv. It's PG, so kids can watch it. So I was like happy about that. But yeah, I think she'll enjoy it. My son, no interest. He loves movies, but I think he wants mommy to be mommy and not like an actor.
That's fair.
He's fine with like voices and cartoons, but he's like weird.
You're here and that's
he's like, no.
He wants to divide.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Yeah. It also feels like every year there's a viral tweet about how someone didn't recognize you as Jovi with your blonde hair.
Yes.
Do you hear that a lot? Like, do people give you that feedback of forgetting or not realizing that it was you?
Yeah, I have a face that changes dramatically with makeup and hair changes. So like hair color changes, like no bangs. I look like a different person. I feel like I would be a good CIA agent, like if I weren't
Undercover.
an actor, but also I don't have the nervous system for it.
Sure.
I wouldn't, but I do change a lot. Like if you put a wig on me, I really look different. And I'm not tall, so you might not notice me. So
that's
like,
where I
can
stick out like a sore thumb.
Well, it's amazing because then everybody's like, who's this beautiful tall lady? But if you're short, you get to be like,
sneaking in.
That's where Jonathan being tall, everyone looks at him and then they go, oh, look, it's a property brother. And I'm like, you're ruining everything for me. I can be incognito.
Hey, look at me down
here.
That's, you just have to do what I do to my mother-in-law in an NFL stadium, which is go, oh my gosh, is that Mama Kelce? And then I run the opposite direction and just like sick everybody on her.
Is she short?
She's tall. She's
tall.
Almost, I would say she's probably 5'10", maybe 5'11".
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's great. I mean,
it's amazing.
It's a spectacle.
Yeah.
But it's great for me because I don't like to be the center of attention. Right. So I just like, hey, is that Travis's mom? And then just run.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great.
Everyone's
we love
tall
a bait
in
and
your
switch.
family.
Yeah. Except my mom, 5'2".
Oh my God. My mom's 5'2" as well. My
dad's
dad's
mom.
6'2", and then my sister's 5'9", and then I'm 5'4". So we're kind of like all different.
You have sides of the family, kind of.
Yeah. My dad's side is all pretty tall. I think my grandma was like 5'10" or something like that. So yeah.
So
tall,
those Philly
and then
roots.
my mom's family's short. So yeah.
Those Philly roots.
The Philly roots of the tall is the tall.
It's something in the water.
Yeah.
Or in the water. You get it. You are from Philly. Okay. Now, since we're talking holiday movies,
Yes.
you mentioned you have a brand new one out now on Prime Video called Merv.
Yes.
It just came out last night, so real ones, you know what to do. First of all, as a dog lover, thank you for this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've been trying to get our Irish Wolfhound to be a set dog.
Oh my God.
We actually got clearance to bring her to this set, but
cute.
she's working on it.
Okay. You know what?
She also peed in our minivan this morning. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
But she's also huge.
They're very big dogs.
She's very big. Which is why also my love of wolfhounds.
Yeah.
Merv with the scruff. Stop.
So cute.
A wiry
right?
coat is so good.
I love a wiry dog.
Yeah. Now, how was it working on set with the trained dog?
Oh, he's unbelievable.
A professional.
He's such a pro.
Mm.
He actually works at Universal Studios in Florida, he can do so much cool stuff. He's a rescue dog. His name's Gus. He's such a good boy. We were doing press with him this morning and he was sitting there perfectly. And they had a treat by the camera, but he's just such a sweet dog. He's very calm. He's special,
Yeah.
We actually would have to, because he kind of doesn't get dogs will get
Excited.
Yeah.
Yes.
He kind of, he's more dignified,
Sure.
And so when we'd have to get a dog to be kind of wild and dog like the kind of dog that pees in your minivan.
Yes.
We'd have to bring in his stunt double, whose name was Captain Chaos. And Captain Chaos was
Is that his government name?
I don't know. They called him Captain Chaos.
Got it. Okay.
Because he was
It was
chaotic. Yeah.
One of my favorite movie genres is definitely the holiday rom-com.
Yes. Then this
Love
is
Actually
for you.
Love Actually and The Holiday are all-timers for me.
Yes.
What was it about Merv that made you want to do another holiday rom-com?
Well, I didn't even realize it was a holiday movie when I read it. I just thought it was a rom-com, and I love rom-coms. And I don't think people are making enough of them. And I'm like, this is a genre I love to do rom-coms. I love that it has this mix of it's character driven. It's a piece where you can really have, interesting characters. And then the fact that it's at the holidays, to me, I thought of it like this. When you think of a guy eating alone on a Tuesday, you're like, that's kind of sad. But maybe he wants to eat alone. Then you think of a guy eating alone on Christmas. Then you go, oh my God, I feel so bad.
Infinitely sadder.
It heightens your emotions. Talking about Love Actually and The Holiday. I love those films because they have this Christmas element, but they also have a depth to them.
Yes.
And I think this film, it's very funny, but it also has a depth to it that I really connect with. And I think for me makes the rom-com so much sweeter,
Yes. Now, speaking of animals, just from a quick scroll of your TikTok, I can tell that you also love cats.
Yes, I have 3.
Mm-hmm.
I love my kitties.
I want to take every opportunity on this podcast that I possibly can to try and influence my husband.
Yes, get cats.
To get a cat.
Oh my gosh.
Taylor Swift is no stranger to surprises, but even she wasn't prepared for this birthday twist. On the latest episode of the wildly popular Not Gonna Lie podcast, the pop superstar was left speechless when none other than Kylie Kelce, wife of NFL star Jason Kelce and Swift's rumored sister-in-law, unexpectedly appeared with a jaw-dropping birthday gift. Listeners had tuned in expecting a typical episode, but midway through, the host teased a special guest. Suddenly, Kylie Kelce's voice filled the studio, and the chemistry between her and Taylor was immediate. Kylie, known for her wit and charm, didn't waste a second. She handed Taylor a mysterious, beautifully wrapped box, leaving both the singer and listeners dying to know what was inside. Swift, who's been linked to Kylie through her whirlwind romance with Travis Kelce, was visibly shocked. "Wait, this is for me," she exclaimed, her eyes wide with disbelief. The podcast host leaned in, just as eager as everyone else. Kylie, with a mischievous smile, simply said, "You deserve it. Happy birthday, sister-in-law." The entire studio erupted in laughter and applause, with Taylor shaking her head in awe. Fans are buzzing online, speculating about the gift. Was it a friendship bracelet, a custom Chiefs jersey, or perhaps a secret Swiftie Kelce family heirloom? Neither Taylor nor Kylie spilled the beans, promising to reveal all on the next episode. This unforgettable birthday surprise just took the Taylor Kelce connection to a whole new level. Stay tuned, because if this is just the beginning, we can only imagine what's next.